Yo, I have a little cinematography tip for you for when you're shooting next to a window and you want it in the scene, but you don't want to overexpose the background so you can still see all the fun details. It's a little trick that I call exposing for the background. I know, very clever name. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this is what the subject would look like in this scenario if you just kind of put the subject in the scene and then adjusted exposure in camera to get it right so that you have decent exposure on the subject's face and it looks okay, but there's a way that we can make it better. And one of the ways to do that is actually to expose for the background and then light the foreground to match that exposure level, which will create a much more even, much more polished, and much more professional looking image overall. So we're gonna do that right now. So the first thing that I'm going to do is drop my exposure level in camera by adding ND. So I'm at 4 stops right now. So if I add another stop, I'm at 6 stops of ND, and we can see that we're getting decent exposure on our background. We can also see that our subject, or at least where our subject will be, is pretty underexposed. So what I'm going to do is add light to where the subject actually is. So this is before we have light and this is after we have light. So now sitting in, you can see that there's proper exposure on the subject. It's a little bit more dramatic and it's a little bit more polished looking because the background and foreground both have appropriate exposure. Even though they have similar exposure levels, the composition and overall lighting style doesn't detract from your attention going towards the subject matter, which is me. So yeah, if you're looking to give your cinematography a little bit of bump in quality and overall technique, expose for the background and light for the subject. If you like videos like this, go ahead and like it because that's how you prove that you like it. Anyways, I'll see you next one. Bye.